Welcome to Trading Lounge and the daily US stocks for Monday the 4th of April, and I just want to start with the S&P here for a little moment. And with the S&P, we're looking at a corrective pattern, and with that corrective pattern we're looking at I'm just going to get this sorted here. So what the reason I'm looking at this for is because this is basically how stocks are going to behave. Okay, so let me just get this into line here. So from the top here, we can count this down as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here. We could also count it down as well. It's a bit hard to count it down as 1 here and 2 here, and 3 here. I mean, 3's okay. But what I want to just sort of understand the two different things here. So it's possible that, I mean, the larger structure is pretty certain. So we can have a wave 4 here, basically, and then have a wave 5 here. We've either got that for wave A here, yep, or we've got an A and a B and a C here, which would probably be better counted as a WXY, really, but it doesn't matter too much. So the bottom line is that we either got this is the low or this is the low, and then we push up into the B wave here. And once we've got the B wave there, then we'll be looking at a C wave coming into play. Okay, and then we're going to have one more move to the upside here. Now this move to the upside here, this is where a serious top can be in play. This is where I've been sort of looking at the banks. You know, I've been a bit concerned about the banks, so I need to line up an S&P wave count and Nasdaq count for in line with those banks. Okay, so we're going to have a positive count and a bigger count once we get to the top here, but it'll be pretty easy to sort out because we'll have a larger 5 waves down. We'll either have an A and a B and a C down in a bigger picture, and we can go along against this, or we're going to be going further down. So probably going further down. I know it doesn't sort of look like that, everything looks a little bit bullish, but yeah, that's the way that the banks are playing out. But in the meantime, this is pretty much what we're looking for here. So this is what we're going to see in stocks. We've either got a low in place or one more little low to come in place, and then a B and then a C wave here for this. In this case, coming back to the wave 4 over here for in that regard. So we're in a corrective pattern. Then we're going to have an impulse wave, and then 5 waves up, and then we're going to move down from that point. So that's pretty much how most of this, you know, the next few days are going to play out at this point. Okay, with that in mind, this pattern here is the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave, in understanding that wave 4 can have 3 waves down, or it can have 5 waves down here for this, for the A wave. And then there'll be 3 for the B, pulling back up into supply levels, so probably 406 in this case for this market, but that will give us a bit of a start there for that. So with Apple here, we've got this move down, the same as the S&P. We're looking for a bounce, and then another move down, and then a move up at that point. So yeah, that's where that sits. We'll just go into the intraday and have a closer look at that. But this is the bearish pattern that I've been talking about, you know, which should be in line with the banks. So they can certainly come into play. Wave 4s, they can get big and ugly. Yeah, we just need to just be mindful of that. But in the short term, we've just got this here. So we need, you know, we just need to work through this top here, really. That's it. So we'll just go into the 1000 tick chart. So yeah, in this case, the same thing applies as well. We could have one more little move down and then to move up. So don't go chasing that. That's the important thing. Okay. Then a B wave back up to supply levels. So supply levels will come in around this block here to this block here, so it'll come in around there somewhere, and that will also be roughly the 50-60% retracement level area there as well for that. yeah, so that's what Apple's looks like at this point. So yeah, so anyway, we just got to continue with this particular pattern for a little while, and this will be the same for most stocks, the same for Amazon here as well. So we could have one more little low in here, but in one way or another we're going up and then we're going down, and then we're going up and then we're going down. So it's not a very nice journey, so be very careful you don't lose money in all of this. Yeah, we can have another move down here, but you just don't put too much emphasis on it. Don't get sort of chase it too much. There will be a bounce, and we'll monitor the bounce once we figure out with Monday. Once we figure out if we've got this low in, we've got another low in here, then we can start working on the B wave and the C wave down here. And the C wave will be roughly the same sort of thing as the A wave at that point. Same for Google as well, so it's had the same move down as the S&P, may or may not have a low in it just yet, then we'll have a B wave and then a C wave down for wave 4, so it's got more time to play out and then a move to the top here. Yes, it can be a bullish move, but I'm putting more sort of emphasis on the on making a new low down here for all of this, but all of this here will be, on the downside will be one step at a time, because if it is going to be bullish, we don't want to miss that either, so we need to be all over it basically, but there will be a few little blind spots in there until we can get it sorted. The same with Meta as well. It's had its move down. Now it's probably got the low in this particular case, and we're just looking for the B wave, the C wave here, and then one more move up here. So yeah, we can look to short up in this space, but we need the right setup for all of that, and we'll talk about that when we get there. But this is, all this, any stock that's pulled down will be in this particular move here. Not all of them. The banks are actually much weaker. So Microsoft here, so right, the 50%, 61.8% comes in around the 320 area and the 78.6 up here. So some of these stronger stocks will sort of be like that, but still we're still looking for an A wave, a B wave and a C wave coming into play here, and then another move up here. So we can trade the move up, if we can get the timing right on wave 4 there. We'll just go into 100 ticks here, just check on that. Yeah, the ABC wave's pretty clear here. This has gone up a bit here. It can be this can be the fourth wave here, a little fourth wave. I can just grab that. That can be a little fourth wave here, so we just need to be a bit careful, be a bit choppy in all of this. So just, yeah, like I said, just be a bit careful in all of this. So yeah, that's where we are for this one. So we could have another low here based on that, a rejection as an ABC for the fourth here, nothing wrong with that. And then wave 5 down and then to the upside here, or we're just going to be, reacting here and moving up and hitting. There's a lot of supply, a lot of resistance in this space here, so that's where all of that will be at that point. So nothing really to do here really, so don't, if you've made money on the down move, don't lose it in this little space over here. We may be able to get the third wave into the wave C or 4 here, but once that's finished we can look for that move to the upside. And Tesla, so it's also moved down as well in line with the S&P and the NASI and so on, so we'll expect it to have a move up in a B wave and then another move down in the C wave here. So once again, a little bit sort of messy in here. I've also got this as an A and a B and a C wave here. We can also look at it on the bullish count as well. So yeah, just tracking both of them here, but they're both the same in that sense. We still need to go through that. And the safe long trade will be over here on the bullish trade here, unless I've worked out some other way of understanding where we're at this particular point. But yeah, that would be the safe long trade, taking that A, B and C out, but this can be down for 1, back for 2, down for 3 and so on. So that will keep you safe, but we'll try and improve on that in due course. Now square, I'm not that sure about with all of this pattern here, and I'm also sort of concerned about the banks as well. So with this instance here, it also came down as well, so we can expect it to have an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave coming down into this space. But as I've mentioned before, we want that first high above the level here to be, you know, as a starting point to be long at that stage. But that's when a lot of other stocks will be topping out as well. So that we, you know, that won't, you know, we'll get that high perhaps, but taking that long out will be, it won't be that one. It'll be either further down here that we get that long position, or we'll be turning bearish for a move down here further, because the banks are, you know, will just be looking at Bank of America today, but looking at this as the bearish count as an A wave, a B wave, and you can see that it's really moved down strongly here. So this will present 5 waves moving down into this space. So we'll be counting down for 1, back for 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be a bit of equality between wave A and wave C in terms of length for this. So what we'll try to do is I'm not going to worry about this here. This is just the first 5 waves here. We'll try to get some short positions in here and over here for that. Okay, we'll go and have a look at the 10 tick chart as well with this. Okay, so just get my bearings a bit. Yeah, so looking at all of this as wave 1 here, an A wave, an A, B, C for the B wave right here, and then A, B, C here for the wave 2, then 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And yeah, I need to look at all of this as a third wave here. So still, yeah, I mean, it could get a bit rough in here, but it'll come out in the wash a little bit. When the S&P is making this run up here, which will be, if I just bring this across here for the S&P, it's not the same chart we just looked at, but similar. So when this is moving up here for the S&P, making another little high in here, and for most of the stocks as well, then this move up here will be probably wave 2 for BAC, for all of the banks. So this is where we can look to short. And in this case, you can understand why I'm being bearish, because at this stage, we'll be able to count 5 waves down here, you know. So then we'll have 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we'll be able to probably get this down anywhere between 33 and 30 down at this stage here. I'll check on where that is, but the equality of wave structure would at least be down to 33 at this point. Just depends on the sentiment, how quickly it moves and whatnot. But yeah, so what we'll try to do with the banks, and this is what I was sort of concerned about with Square as well, you know, it will just come down with them. So what we're going to be focused on is trying to get short positions in this space through here. This is where we'll sort of build in the beginning of this third wave here. So we can't chase it here. The FOMO is not going to do you any good except slap you in the face. But yeah, we'll try to figure this out here. Yeah, let's just see if we get these 5 waves here. I mean, this move up here and this move down here will also be this, like this move up here will be this B wave on the S&P, and then this wave down to make the 5th wave, you know. So let's just see if we get all of this. That's, you know, sort of one step at a time, but we're setting up for a short trade setup with all of this. So that's all good. So yeah, look, yeah, Yeah, this is why I'm looking at the bearish case for for stocks. I know that you can see that the market's all bullish and everything, and it's the same old story. Everybody thinks it's bullish, and it's been going on for a while, and then there's no one else to get in, and then it just collapses. So that's what I'm thinking. So, but anyway, look, I've been wrong before, like everybody else. But let's just take it one step at a time, and I just wanted to be cautious on all those moves to the upside with those strong looking stocks like Microsoft and Apple and so on. Alrighty, I'll leave it all at that, and thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the week ahead. Cheers.